Hi, my name is Aaron Paletta, and I'm applying for the role for Darrel Fields' monologue role. I knew comedy for a long time before we were dating, for years. And comedy was in love with me all that time. Comedy never said anything, of course. Comedy just suffered from it, quietly. I guess comedy was afraid of being rejected. But I think comedy enjoyed the misery. You know those artist types, they don't enjoy anything as much as they enjoy brooding. My previous experience is being in a band out of Las Vegas, Nevada called Mead Avenue. Um, I've been on many stages all across the country. We toured nationally, several music videos, behind the scenes documentaries. Um, Being in a recording studio, which is actually where I'm at right now. It's my recording studio, Bad Sue Records. I've just been around music for a very long time. My previous life, I was actually a chef of 16 years. I'm actually from Mercer, Pennsylvania, which is where Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails is from. And I moved to Las Vegas, Nevada when I was 19 years old. And I figured I was young enough, I might as well do it. I met my wife. I ended up staying. That's primarily where a lot of my cooking experience came from. I have my associate's degree from Le Cordon Bleu, Las Vegas, and a diploma from Le Cordon Bleu International, Paris. But I've been a musician my entire life. I'm actually back in Mercer, Pennsylvania now. My wife and I decided that we didn't really want to live in the city anymore, and we'd rather live out, in the middle of nowhere. So we chose to come back here very recently. Actually, it was in this past year. My hobbies and interests when I'm not busy working with my band or in the recording studio, I love riding dirt bikes. I love, just chilling with my friends and having a good time. I don't really get a lot of time to do that and spend time with my wife and my family because I am in the recording studio and I am on tour with my band, except for right now we're on a bit of a hiatus. My greatest influence or influences, I'm going to start with my grandmother, Susan. She's actually the one I founded this company in honor of. My parents, my wife for backing me for everything that I decided I wanted to do in my life. My brother and my sister for always standing by me. If we're talking professional, though, like musicians, Dave Koz, jazz saxophonist, is a huge influence of mine. Rick Allen from Def Leppard. If we're talking on the movie side, Nicolas Cage is by far one of my most favorite actors. A place I would love to visit is actually Angeles City in the Philippines. It's where my wife was born. I never actually got a chance to see, her home, and being able to see someone's home, it tells you a lot about that person. In 3 years, honestly, in 3 years, I hope to be pursuing more of a movie career. This is something that is fun to me, which is why I applied for this particular role. It has something to do with audio, and I'm very, very familiar with audio, so I feel that I can play that role appropriately. Being in the audio field for the last 10 years, training with in Kevin Churko's studio, who did Disturbed and Five Finger Death Punch, with Ron Mancuso, Joe Goodwin, who did the Mavericks and Pink Floyd. I've had a lot of experience in audio, and I feel that I could fit this role well. I hope that answers your questions, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.